I played I can't. I should play Donkey Kong Country 2. I love all the music from this game. I've
Yeah.
listened to the soundtrack so many times. I should just actually play the game.
In fact, I believe this has the best version of Donkey Kong theme.
I mean, it's got so many like iconic ones, including Sticker Bush Symphony and
Yep.
Forest, ambience, whatever it's called, and aquatic ambience and forest interlude.
Have you played Patapon?
No.
You know about the premise?
No.
I think you'd like the game a lot.
I can play Super Mario Kart. Fully souped up? Oh my god. Anyway.
Grammarly does more than catch errors.
They're adding a lot of stuff to like the
With Grammarly, you can
like the retro virtual console. Been playing Let's Go Pikachu too. It's really good.
Neat. Also, I don't know what you did, but like, the game is not complete right now. That's great.
Oh, what? Also, because I have the new capture card, right? The audio doesn't crackle. Like...
Oh my god, yeah, this is incredible.
But I still have good old activate windows, My room can't run away.
Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter.
I'm maximizing.
A murder in a carriage.
Actually, maybe not while
as it
this
sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself. However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident,
I believe that perhaps that case was indeed
the prelude. The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together.
Oh boy.
Amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
Why do they have British accents?
And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is
They're
incredible.
just acclimating really fast.
Yeah, or maybe they learned English from Herlock. Ryan's Coco.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
In that case, the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure. I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay.
No immediate acts of racism from hecklers.
I know, we got primed for that after the last person.
Capital, London.
Oh my god. Yeah, so So the full screen shortcut just switches between that and that. I don't see a way to like. I don't know a way to like make it full screen.
You hit Alt Enter.
I get a.
Can you right click the taskbar and then set auto hide?
Sure.
Maybe some taskbar settings.
Lock the taskbar. Oop, I can't do it. I need to activate Windows.
Incredible. You wouldn't download a car, would you?
I don't know why I'm being cheap with Windows.
Like, clearly, you know, you just have a trial version activated. Okay, but this is hilarious.
Well, I like this is like the second thing I found that I can't do without activating Windows. The only other thing I found that I wanted to do was set different like backgrounds on my two different monitors. You can set the background wherever you want, but it has to be the same on both monitors unless I activate Windows.
Oh. Also, what's the name of this capture utility out of curiosity?
4K capture utility.
Well, I tried Googling that, but I'm not getting anything.
Well,
Oh, I see. Never mind. I found a Reddit post. Oh my god. They were literally like... Someone had the same idea I did, like Alt Enter, but like, and then another person was like, have you considered like hiding the taskbar?
I mean, let me see what VLC Media Player does with this.
I also have like no idea how capture cards like work. Like, I don't know what port are you using to get this? Is it like coming in over like
The capture card is basically it's basically an HDMI to USB.
Oh. How does that even work though? Are these things like not meant for
Yeah, well that's the thing is that that's why it's, you know, not a trivial like thing because it's its own thing that is like powered.
Oh.
And like does some like, you know, I don't know how it works, but it actually does some like, you know, conversion.
Would this make it somewhat like architecture agnostic? Because if it's HDMI to USB, right, it wouldn't matter what's driving the HDMI. Or maybe not very much. It doesn't matter that much what's driving the HDMI.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, so this like, you know, capture card that's just HDMI to USB you can use with like a Switch, you can use with an Xbox, a PlayStation, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for
whatever.
getting a good capture card in that case.
My your phone hooked up to a HDMI adapter that's and you can put its camera on.
Yeah.
And I mean obviously yeah, you can't, it's not sending the video over USB, but it's sending, you know, data with the video over it. And then it's sending it in a form that something like a VLC or like OBS can recognize.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, I just downloaded that other program because the company Elgato, it's an Elgato capture card, which is
right.
the I don't want to say top of the line, but like the normal, well accepted one. And that other software was like nice because I just had to run it. With VLC, you saw I had to like, you always have to select the capture card and then set both the resolution and the aspect ratio for it to work.
Yeah.
Whereas that other program just like works. But I guess you can't do full screen.
Also, if you're somewhat curious, I wrote a tray widget for the Elgato lights.
For the
Like they sell like controllable lights as well.
Oh, nice.
Why are there so many gears?
Because it's London and they have clocks, right? Something you know London for?
It's steampunk now.
Yeah. They're in the tower behind behind the face of Big Ben. The Lord Chief Justice's office.
How did we even get here?
We took a horse and buggy.
No, I mean, like, why did they let us in?
Well, we're here as part of a program, right?
No, that was our friend.
No, remember that was the end of the last case. Was that Mr. Bloody Nose police officer was gonna be like, well, gotta go home now, because you're a stowaway, and then we were like, but what if we took Kazuma's place?
Right, but how's that even allowed? I guess they haven't seen us yet, so we're just gonna call ourselves Kazuma.
I don't know,
We're just gonna impersonate them.
They can pull in some favors and get it done.
Oh. Answered my question.
Yeah, he's been studying the whole time. If he can prove his worth. He's going to administer us a great test to see if we are worthy of being a lawyer. It will include such things as, what's the name of the defendant? Are you drunk?
What is your name? Oh. Rainus K. Here's... Male, strong heart.
Oh my god.
But aren't elephants afraid of mice?
Are they?
No, I don't know if they actually are, but that's like a...
Well,
right.
maybe that's the foreshadowing. Here, we're gonna make him scared of us. Give me a hug. Give me a little hug.
feel like the impression you would actually get if you went there would be, wow,
The
everything
smell of
smells
horse
like
manure.
shit.
Yeah, like horse shit.
This does not seem like how British people are. Jolly and full of vigor.
Yeah, suck it, Paris. Okay, little nationalist.
I guess they had some Hong Kong Telegraph.
Yeah. Ah, oh, jeez.
I think the funniest part about this is that they're being kind of realistic about the height of the characters. We are looking into this guy's chest as if we were actually as tall as Runosuke.
Yeah. Alright, so he's like, so, what do you have to say?
No. I was gonna say, I'm an attorney. I really want a minigame where we keep fucking up over and over again, and then we die and it has a restart because he kills us.
This should be a quick time event. Like,
So the one I would actually answer in this situation would be the first one. Like, actually, there's no one. This is a stupid idea. But... There should be a quick time event where you have to like click on the right thing in order to say like it's me. Otherwise, you just like blurt out like some random garbage. Like your flying is undone. Really, I cannot believe it. What are you talking about, young man?
I wet the bed until 5th grade.
That is deeply regrettable. What, you're just saying it out loud and then you're going back?
Yes, it should change the ending of the game. Oh god.
You need to take the bar. No, not, at no point did I think that.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's giving the best case he can.
Alright, opening statement's like a day long. You're gonna be so fucked. An apt trial. What does that mean?
Presumably they mean that. I'm like 99.5% confident that when this is all over, he's gonna be like, ah, yes, it was all planned from the start. I actually staged the whole incident. Just to test you, because I knew you were gonna do this bullshit.
Let me recall the details of this case. Oh yes, I'm the defendant.
Also, here's a photograph of me murdering someone, because I actually did it. Really, I kinda need you to help me out here.
He'll be sent to the capital, London, to have a good time? Your C-based introduction to the law.
Yep. It's like the sweet life of Zack and Cody. On deck.
On deck, yeah, on deck.
Sorry.
Yeah, please. And I'm the prosecutor and the judge.
And the executioner. And the jury.
Everyone hates the defendant. He's the local. He's the local pedophile. Everyone knows.
Like, here he's being convicted for murder, but he's been previously convicted for molesting children for several years in a row. And he definitely did those. I can verify.
No. Fine, we'll go your intended path.
I hate how Ace Attorney gives us a choice frequently when there really isn't one. Oh my god, Hajime, stop wetting the bed.
Yeah, you're just a coward.
Oof, burn. This is another test. I guess in Britain at this point in time they didn't necessarily have, like, you don't have to have public
Universal
defender.
brain right? They didn't have like, you know.
The thing that our constitution has in it. Well, this is the
No,
night-
right
this
to a
26
lawyer. It was establishing Gideon v. Wainwright. That was in like the 50s or 60s or something.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Isn't it literally the Sixth Amendment?
You have the right to due
sorry,
process
sorry,
or
sorry.
trial by jury. That a lawyer gets appointed to you.
Right, okay.
It's the writ of habeas corpus. How much time do you think he wastes looking at his clock to figure out how much time he's wasting?
Yes, only 2 years of my life are wasted on this.
Let me guess, we're gonna get to the court as the judge, who looks Canadian, is like, well, no one's here, I guess you're objection, and then oh no, it's Stuart Little is the defendant. He's hiding beneath the couch. It's the Monopoly Man's cousin.
Who's that character from Ace Attorney? Also had a pink tie.
I don't know who.
I'm vaguely reminded about the circus chapter.
Let's see, there was Max Galactica, Mo the Clown.
Oh, I think I'm actually thinking of Max Galactica for some reason. I don't think it's the right character. Him and Armstrong for some reason.
Max Galactica had a pink thing, but he definitely had a bow tie because he sort of had a, you know, a very deep V-neck.
I think we heard many times of Max Galactica had.
Yeah. His hat, his rose, and his whatever. Or give you 1,000 guineas if you get a guilty verdict.
Don't worry about a thing.
McGilded Park.
This is this thing.
Magnus McGilded.
Square old. I killed someone because I stepped on my roses.
And now they're calling me a murderer. He had it coming.
I just wanted smiles.
Smiles on my face. From killing. I thought I had enough money to get away with killing. Exactly. I think you did it. The Grim Reaper killed every lawyer in England?
Yep.
Let's see. Franziska had a whip. Godot had coffee. And now he has a scythe.
It's like Irish Monopoly Man. Okay. Yeah, sure, fate. Okay, that was your chance to tell us what happened, not, waxed poetic. No, this is not something.
You will lose your right to stand. We will break your legs. And we're on the other side. S is appropriate for going from, you know, the U.S. to Britain. We defend on the other side of the court.
Of course. I don't like these animations at all.
Was that a katana in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
Sorry, I can't help it. Oh boy.
Santa Claus.
So he's a Dracula?
Yeah. Oh my god. He's gonna be racist, I'm calling it. He's gonna be wildly racist.
He's gonna be racist, but he's also gonna fetishize everyone.
Yeah. Ooh, he's got some ASMR from Barrack Fancies.
Is that called tax? Maybe they just paid extra in taxes.
Donated 35% of his income last year to the government. Except for the stuff that was in real estate or held overseas, you know, of course. Only realistic.
Before property tax. Actually, this is kind of an interesting question. When does property tax start?
I don't know.
Probably really old.
To a jury.
Oh, wow, okay. 1572. I guess, yeah. Okay, this is the most realistic thing already, which is that they actually have a jury for a criminal case. Notably, like, I think the regular attorney games kind of could get a bye because they took place in Japanifornia, which uses the civil law system, right? The common law, but yes, here we go. Thank you. I mean, does Japan currently actually have a jury?
But that's one of the plot points in Apollo Justice. Giving a jury and
Oh. Does Apollo Justice take place in Japanifornia, or...
yeah, Apollo Justice is a sequel to the Phoenix Wright trilogy.
Or why do they get a journey? Or it's a jury left?
Oh, I don't want to spoil too much. You know,
Okay.
I can spoil you should play after this. Because I still haven't played the other 2 games that are after Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies and Sphere of Justice.
They're interesting. The Gating versus win rate was where they established essentially that everyone, regardless whether it's a capital or a non-capital offense, had a right to. But before that, there's Powell versus Alabama, where they established. Well, I guess they didn't necessarily establish, but they made it very clear that for capital cases, so you do definitely have a right to. The
Yeah,
Gideon
makes
versus.
sense. Yeah, I remember because we watched a movie about Gideon v. Wainwright in middle school English,
That
where it was yeah, it was kind of like, you know, it was supposed to be really realistic, like, you know, movie about what happened, and it was like, you know, it was an interesting story. Like the guy got like, you know, accused of like some, like, I don't know, thievery or something like that, like, and you know, he had to defend himself. He couldn't afford a lawyer, but when he was in like jail, he researched law and then learned about, you know, things and like built a case for like why you should get a lawyer. Dude, this guy looks like he's like, you know, he's got gray hair, but he looks young, and now he's like,
I mean, he
he's been
literally
retired
looks
for
like
5
this
years.
is some like freaking like Halloween costume.
Yeah. The hour was some minutes after 10. Internal hemorrhaging. Single stab wound. Use gore-soaked gloves.
I feel like Mr. McGilden is just like laughing his ass off. The stand.
We also have this photograph of the defendant stabbing him. We have this affidavit from the defendant that he stabbed him. Beppo. First. Then why is your hat so darn crooked?
I'm not a gent. No. So actually, one thing that is a little bit interesting, UK, it's the Prisoners' Council Act. Well, not quite the right to legal counsel, but merely the right to be able to be defended. That was 1836.
What does that mean?
So before that, it's possible, I think the judge could simply block legal counsel in a murder case.
That doesn't sound very fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, like, British courts in like the 18th century, not like the 19th century, but they were like actually just like kangaroo court. Like anything would just go. Like that's if you remember Tale of Two Cities, right? Like they have a depiction of this. And that was like after all this. Yeah, actually, interesting enough, before the Prisoners' Council Act, they didn't have the right to see the deposition.
The stricken omnibus. Stuff. The judge is just continuing to talk while we're just like walking inside the carriage.
I've actually just been reading about the right to counsel in different countries. It's kind of interesting because like a lot of countries actually just don't even have, or don't really have like a formalized right to counsel. Like, for example, in Germany, they're just like, I think it has to be the case that like if the penalty is at least 1 year in prison, you have to have legal counsel. But for everything else, it is kind of random.
I mean, that makes sense, maybe.
I mean, well, I think it's more comparable to like how maybe the U.S. might have interpreted the Sixth Amendment prior to get. Or I mean, I think in this case it was like just capital punishment.
Sure. Yeah, but then I guess the question is like, well, what about those other cases that aren't like formally required? Is it only being given to like rich white people? Like, like.
Well, this is the right to this is like the right to public defense. Like,
Yeah.
idea is that those rich people would probably hire it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird thing is that in some countries, like, you might have a right to legal counsel, but not necessarily. Oh, what? I love it. You have a right to legal counsel, but not during the investigation. That's kind of fascinating. I guess the Sixth Amendment was ahead of its time in the sense that it wasn't really even enforced for a while in most of the world and in the U.S.
Really ahead of its time.
Yeah. Well, okay. Admittedly, it does kind of say here that in most federal courts, there is like there were like the idea that state courts have to do the same.
Hold it!
I guess I always just sort of assumed everything in Bill of Rights was just like there in other modern countries that just kind of like copied the U.S. or whatever, and probably did a better job. But like, no, apparently like Canada doesn't really have like Miranda rights. Kind of interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the U.S. is like pretty good on some things.
Yeah, I mean, it just interesting, right? Like I sort of just assumed, right? Like, you know, like stuff like Miranda rights, right? Which are not even like this is a relatively modern concept, right? Only popped up in the 60s. Well, I guess it's an extension of the Fifth Amendment, right? But I guess in a legal system where you just don't have the Fifth Amendment, then like this whole concept is kind of moot. Also, I guess Germany is like a civil law system, so things are just very different. Anyway. Sorry, I just think this stuff's kind of...
Yeah. No.
Yeah, what's confusing about this is sorry, I'll focus on the game. I'm sorry, I was just like reading the Wikipedia article about legal counsel. Like what's kind of interesting about this is that like normally there's this idea that like state courts can grant more rights than federal courts. I guess it's something supposed to work, but it kind of looks like here it's practice kind of opposite.
Hold it!
They have names. This is a real thing.
I doubt.
Hold it!
I can't. I genuinely just can't search up jury fire and not get a bunch of completely unrelated things.
Yeah, I don't think they like threw balls of fire into a scale.
Yeah, the two distinctions are whether it's capital, non-capital, or federal versus. The Gideon versus Wainwright was
With a state case.
state, yeah. That's fast. It's just so weird because the whole idea is that like states should have more rights than what the federal government provides, not less.
Objection!
Objection!
Okay, admittedly, so they talk about like representing themselves in like Ace Attorney briefly, but apparently that was like a lot more common than it is today. Like apparently just hiring attorneys to represent yourself didn't even pop up until like the mid 19th century.
Sure, I believe that.
Okay.
This is supposed to be in 1900, like turn of the
Yeah, I
century,
know,
right?
I know. So this is a lot after that, but like, but I don't know. That's a fascinating concept. I don't know how that even worked though. Look at his. Where's that?
It's missing a button.
Hold it!
What? What? You stopped it your train before? I think I'm losing.
Damn, law is so interesting. Like it's, I think like legal history is like. Like it's been like this long dive, and occasionally watching you play the game.
Furiously knitting.
Ooh.
Objection!
Nah, forget it.
Objection!
Objection!
Is this thing in the US?
No.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Like, what?
It's dramatic.
Is this even a thing in Britain?
I doubt it.
Well, when they say, "Oh, this obscure thing in British law," it's kind of, I have to look it up. I was just on this whole like bender about reading about like right to counsel in different countries in the U.S. and the historical precedent. Now they mention this obscure thing in British law that disappeared in like the early 20th century, so I have to look it up. No, it looks like it was literally just invented by Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the floor. Come on. Yeah, blah blah blah. Slap, slap. Ooh, cool view. No, no, back.
Reason, I must say, absolutely.
Hit.
Objection!
Are we really just harassing the jury? Like, I feel like this is, like, not allowed. Am I nuts? Like, I feel like this is definitely not allowed.
So they said that there's a thing called summation examination, and when you request it,
Yeah, I know, but like
jurors...
in real life, this is like totally not
this
okay.
Isn't real... Yeah, this is Ace Attorney.
I know, but I'm just saying, like this just feels so wrong to just like criticize the jury. Do that before the trial, not after. Anyway.
No, this is cool. It's unique. It's like, you know, taking two statements and putting them together. I think it'd be cool if, yeah, I think this is a fantasy, but it would be cool in real life. You could just smack a table and then a ball of fire would shoot into the correct, and telepathically you could cause the curtain behind you to change colors.
I think what mildly annoys me in this game is when they have things that are actually accurate, right? Like they reference real events and things, and they occasionally just like invent random bullshit. Like stuff that's like right at the level of feasibility where you might actually believe it. Maybe I have to fire into the little thingamabobber. I'm sure that happened in the 19th century. But
and also that the court that you know, courtroom with like the lord, it was in a giant clock tower.
Yeah. That's definitely very real.
And also the sailor's name, who's Beef Stroganoff.
That could totally happen. Anyway, you know that clearly has happened. Because Beef Stroganoff probably... I'm curious how old the dish is. And if it's not
it was named after him.
Exactly. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Okay, guess what country Beef Stroganoff came from?
Mongolia.
Russia.
There you go. He's
But
right.
actually, it's named... This dish actually has a history. It's named after one of the members of the influential Stroganov family.
There you go.
So, Beef Stroganov could have been a person.
No. I was mashing. What is it, you dark jinx? Out with it. Yeah, just get to the present screen. Oh my god.
Take that!
Oh, I didn't even notice there was 2 sets of contradictions. Yeah, I can pit this one against this one.
Objection!
From basic math. Ooh, a pacing animation. That's right. That should have been a question. Like you have to answer. Well, what is 4 times 4? Is it 16? Is it 20? Is it 573? How many sides does an octagon have?
Why don't we just harass the jury as much as we want, right? There's no consequence for it. Oh, hello there. Welcome to our stream.
Beppo! For the love of Mike. Why is he licking his knife?
Can we continue?
Animation. that was perfectly extra.
Yeah, he's like literally just Dracula. He's literally just Dracula.
Oh, we took off the cape. Oh mio Dio.
One of my favorite cases in the entire series.
Even more than Turnabout Big Top.
Oh. Question.
It's a close one. Oops. Absolutely, I intend to continue these parlor games. But
Hold it! Hold it!
he fiddled us on the fair. Go to this. Back to the...
Hold it! Struth!
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. No, I think it's very likely that the driver didn't see the moment of the stabbing. He's driving. Or, you know, whipping the horses or whatever. Some days are like that. But it was gloves. Can I just present the gloves on this?
Objection!
He's biting his cane.
It's weird that everyone in this universe has like a nervous tick of some kind.
Yeah, they've really gone like hard on that. Everyone's got like one thing they do, whether it's like blood coming out of their mouth or knitting or.
Like, imagine a classroom full of the defendants in this world. Could not sit still.
The guy on the right, his hats keep falling off.
Objection!
Objection!
Not some gutter snipe. What? Oh, I didn't actually look at this. Is someone else's name in this? Uh-huh.
Take that!
It seems like a great motivation to like kill the people you're indebted to.
Oh, I just realized there's people in the background.
Yeah, I mean, it's a court sustained.
I know. I just didn't see them originally.
You know, it's like in the original games, you have like the yabba 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 yabba. Like the whispers of people whenever something happens.
Objection!
No, I just realized Mr. McGilded kind of reminds me of a leprechaun.
I think someone's already called him a leprechaun.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was someone else. This is good. Okay, but it's getting a little late for me.
Yes. Might be a good stopping point.
Yeah. Probably getting another. We're already on trial part 2? Holy shit. Green flash. Oh, you can turn on text box transparency so you can see all the fan service in the game.
Exactly, just like Noja.
Yeah, all the katanas. Oh, okay, it's got a save option here. Oh, cool, we're making a name for ourselves in the courts of London.
Exactly. Alrighty, well, looking forward to the next episode.
Oh yeah, baby. We're gonna prove our friend the leprechaun is innocent.
Exactly.
We're gonna become a lawyer.
Gonna move to Ireland. Save up leprechauns.